Hi there, thank you for viewing this video. Let's take a look at the indices and check out how they have performed. Also, the outlook for the upcoming week. First, let's do a quick discussion on the market performance last week. The US market began with a strong sell-off, breaking key support level as inflation fear continued to dominate the market. The drop in CPI numbers did not calm the market, as the drops of the CPI numbers did not hit the analyst expectation. So the selling continued. On the Thursday, there was strong selling as well until a last hour comeback to make a stern stamp to the selling. And the nice comeback continued on the last day of the week to help the index to close higher, bringing much needed relief to the market. The market has fallen 6 consecutive weeks, and frankly, many did not expect this kind of sell-off, and many traders have been topping up margin week after week. So what a calamity. Okay, so let's take a look at the technical to see whether is there any chance for the US market to rebound higher next week. But before that, let's discuss about the Asia market first. So going to the Asia market, the STI had its own version of sell-off, jumping off the cliff and breaking key support level. Hang Seng opened the week with a strong sell-off, but managed to calm itself with a good closing above its support level. So let's take a look at the performance chart before we move on. Okay, so if you look at the screen over here, we have on a weekly basis, Hang Seng is the best performing index with a drop of negative 0.5%. The Dow Jones in blue came in second with a negative 2% thereabout. And then S&P 500 was the third with around 2.5% drop. And then NASDAQ 3%, while STI came in last with around 3.1%. Okay, so let's look at the US chart here. The week started with a strong sell-off as the Dow broke its key support level and S&P as well, while NASDAQ continued to slide. While the sell-off took place, market talk had been flooding in with all the negative news, so the diarrhea continues, especially when the CPI data was released on Wednesday until Thursday. So I was watching the market on Thursday, and the S&P 500 was almost down by 70 points at 3 a.m. until a last hour strong fight back helped the index to close just 5 points down. So that provides a glimmer of hope. Now, looking at the chart, starting with the Dow here, we see the Dow also make a strong comeback, and that happens at the last hour of the trading with this long lower shadow over here. It's just a chart. So you can see it actually looks like a hammer here, and the strong rebound on the Friday forms a new minor support over here at 31244, and this is a morning star candlestick reversal pattern. It is usually formed when the market is bottoming, and let's see whether next week can the Dow close above this 32257 previous support, which has turned into resistance now, to close at around 32735 over here, to suggest more potential upward movement to this major resistance at 34103. Switching to S&P 500, we can see the index broke the support at the beginning of the week. As I mentioned earlier, it went down to test this minor support at 3856 and managed to bounce from it. From the strong closing on Friday, we can see it also formed a morning star pattern, and next week we like to see it cross above 4062 in order to continue higher and hopefully by the end of the week, we can see it trade somewhere near to this major resistance at 4307. The Nasdaq chart over here, you can see we are looking at the week for the poor old Nasdaq. It had went down as low as 31% year-to-date drop and fill up this gap, this runaway gap that was formed in the November-December 2021. Fill up this gap marks the end of the past year rally, and now Nasdaq is looking hopefully to form a new trend, and this new trend is going to take place unless or it's going to take place if Nasdaq can hit above 12210. Okay, and if you look at the weekly chart, the Nasdaq has a very nice hammer pattern, and if we can close or start the week by closing above 12210, it forms sort of a confirmation for the much needed rebound, and hitting 12979 will increase its chance to change its trend. Now let's move to STI. So if you look at STI chart over here, I have plotted a uptrend line, which has been a key support for the STI's rebound. So here, especially if you look at March, STI used this level to rebound strongly. Okay, and this time around, this trend line cannot hold anymore. So what you see is that STI moved down lower to this support level. But the good thing is it did not hit the support level. At the end of the week, it forms an inverted hammer. And if it were to rebound, the key level to watch is going to be 3257, because this is a confluence of levels where it may act as a strong resistance. So if the index can clear these resistance and fill up these gaps that was formed, then or that were formed, so the STI has a chance to continue higher and even change its trend. Now going to Hang Seng, we are looking at Hang Seng support at this level. Let's adjust the line to see it clearly. So you can see support level around here at around 19663, and we see it broke this support in the early week but managed to rebound to close this gap. This is a very key action, because by filling up the gap means that it has a chance to survive. And the closing on Friday, not too bad, as it managed to close above the support level. As such, if we can continue higher to fill up this gap to 20776 and reclaim this resistance level at around 21297, this means that the index has a very good chance to change its trend. All right, so this is a very important observation for us to make. So please take note next week. So wrapping up, we will like to see a strong rebound from the US market, which the charts has been suggesting a potential rebound next week. And now the market do not need to guess how the interest rate is going to be increased, because Powell has been reappointed as the Fed chair, and he have been saying that it's going to be painful going forward, and definitely the rate hike, I guess, is going to be around 0.5 basis point, and Powell has been resisting the need to go for 0.75 basis point. There were also a lot of talks from the official to bring the inflation down, and the talk of removing Donald Trump's tariff to help bring down the inflation, and Biden wants to tax the rich more to fight the inflation. All in all, a much needed rebound next week is very much needed and important, as many traders started to lose their faith in the market. Although shorties like Bill Gates is having his fun, making billions of dollars from shorting the market and the pain of the others, it is still the nature of the stock market to move higher, to provide hope for the future. So let's see whether we have a positive week next week. Thank you for viewing this video, and I'll see you next week.